Greetings. This is Paul the Poke from PaulthePoke.com. Today's topic, Atlantic Basin to Greek letters. So we've run out of named storms for the 2020 hurricane season, which takes us to Luke 21, verse 25. There will be signs in the sun and moon and stars, and on earth the dismay among nations, and perplexity at the roaring of the sea and the waves. And specifically, we're going to take a look at the roaring of the sea and the waves. Jump up real quick to signs in the sun and moon and stars. The Bible talks a lot about blood red moons, sun turning black. I'll tell you what, just watching the wildfires out in the west, burning 3 to 4% of the land in California and all the smoke in the air, it is not going to take much more smoke to start having a whole bunch of blood red moons and filtering out the brightness of the sun to where it just doesn't look as bright, and eventually it will turn to black. So you can see how some of these things are possible. Sounds pretty far-fetched at first, but today we're going to take a look at the roaring of the sea and the waves. We're going to go to the National Hurricane Center and Center for Central Pacific Hurricane Center. This is just a general overview of what's going on. So we've got a tropical wave coming off the coast of Africa. It says 0% chance of cyclone formation in the next 48 hours. So we'll see. Also up here, tropical cyclone Paulette, now moving southward. And then we have Hurricane Wilfred. Max sustained winds. It's a tropical storm, 35 knots, 40 miles per hour, moving west-northwest. Hurricane Teddy, 120 miles per hour. And I believe this was category level 4 at some point, which brings us to Beta, which is a tropical storm now in the Gulf of Mexico and come off the coast of Mexico here. So we'll take a look at tropical storm Beta. And it's starting its, quote, westward turn. We got tropical storm warning issued for portions of Texas and Louisiana. And so the thinking is this thing's going to kind of come up here and skirt. You can see the swirl in the clouds. I'll get the cursor out of the way, just let you take a look at it. Again, this is per NOAA and their satellite feed. So there's tropical storm Beta. Since we don't have names, we're just going to use some Greek alphabet letters. Also going to take a jump out here off the coast of Africa. And you got a pulse here. I think it's Wilfred. But also even more interesting, see the discoloration. Here we got more sand coming off, being blown off the coast of Africa. And I know we have had that a couple of times make its way clear across the Atlantic and blow into the southeastern part of the United States. So it would appear that is possible again with another wave of sand coming off of the African coast. And then lastly, we're going to take a look at this is the Mediterranean Sea, and we have a metacane. This is from the National Weather Service and their satellites. Europe's Meteostat 8 is now tracking something called a metacane in the Mediterranean Sea. Janos, this storm is expected to hit Greece with hurricane force winds and flooding rain. So yes, the waves, going back to Luke's comments in Luke chapter 21, perplexity at the roaring of the sea and the waves. And 2020, imagine that, has been one of the most active, if not the most active, hurricane season on record. And we still got a good month to go with these storms. And we're already into the the Greek alphabet. So keep an eye on this. Just watch it. Just again, another sign of the times. And, if you are interested in these, please feel free to refer people to PaulthePoke.com. You can type in your email address. We'll wait for all this to pull up. Yeah, this is from last evening, by the way. They found the little sliver of the new moon. Rosh Hashanah was declared. Jewish New Year, Jewish Civil New Year. But you can type in your email address right here. Receive notification every time we pull something up. And this is just going to be under the trend update. Just following something that's happening. A lot taking place on the planet. Won't be surprised we get some big breaking news today with it being one of the feast days of the Lord. So pay attention, watch out, be careful out there, be alert. Hey, appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one. Bye.